Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill to the air right off the bat. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this. Field and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Tannehill's going to hang on to this. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yards here back at the 23-yard line. Well, I think the hope is with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
I mean, this is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. action. It's Tannehill. Steps away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just have to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. Tannehill's throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Falcons at 7-5 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Tannehill.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. That'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a third lead? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his 1st half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that whole expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are all good handy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be corralled well field right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter with Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tannehill going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, Giants.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there. It's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamar Chase has a running touchdown here. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time for number 14. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down. It's going to lose 5. And it moves up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will he keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
York able to send this one through.
And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Go for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tannehill.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Tannehill. Cook makes the catch on the out route.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Now Tannehill.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tannehill. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with